What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a good one for you. I'm going to be giving you a tour of 3 of amongst the most popular neighborhoods in all of Pleasant Hill. And so if you're thinking about making a move out here, this video is the one for you. Let's jump in and check it out. All right, so right now I am in the Poets Corner neighborhood, and I'm going to turn the camera around in just a second so that you can see what the street looks like, what the types of houses that you can get in this neighborhood. Poets Corner is probably the most well-known and the most highly sought-after neighborhood in Pleasant Hill. So the Poets Corner neighborhood has different pockets in it, and depending upon which pocket that you're in, you're going to find something a little bit different, but there are some commonalities across all of the pockets within the Poets Corner neighborhood. First, you are going to find a lot of ranch style homes, and depending upon which pocket that you're in, the home size is going to vary. You will find everything from 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,000 square feet, all the way up to 4- and 5-bedroom homes that are 2,500 to 3,000 square feet. And those properties have been remodeled and made that big. But in general, what you're going to find is ranch style homes varying in size. They all have a really large lot size. And that's something that people love about this neighborhood, is that you really do get what you pay for. You're going to get a tight-knit community, you're going to get a great neighborhood, you're going to get a good sized lot. So if you're looking for a backyard, a front yard, you definitely are going to get that in this neighborhood. Now, the price point for the Poets Corner neighborhood essentially will range from about $1 million on the low side for some of the smaller properties, all the way up to homes that are $2 and $3 million. And those are homes that have been remodeled. Like I said, they're the larger homes with lots of bedrooms, and depending upon the lot size as well. You might find a fixer-upper that's slightly below that, but in general, that's the price point that you're going to find. The other great thing about the Poets Corner neighborhood is its location. So it sits close to the freeway, so if you need to get onto Highway 680, you can easily do so in just a couple of minutes. You also are in close proximity to the Pleasant Hill BART station, so if you need to jump on the BART train for your commute, Poets Corner is a great option for that. There's grocery stores nearby, and you're about 3 minutes from downtown Pleasant Hill, which has a movie theater, restaurants. They host a parade there. So there's a lot going on in the small downtown that Pleasant Hill has, but Poets Corner's proximity to it is great. Poets Corner also has a couple of parks nearby, so if you have kids that you need to get to the parks, or they're taking them to a ball game, oftentimes they're played at those parks. And so again, the location for Poets Corner is really fantastic, and actually every neighborhood that I'm going to be highlighting in this video is in great proximity to a lot of the different amenities that are here in town, or commute wise and things along those lines. But for Poets Corner, you're really in a great spot, in a great neighborhood, great community with very social neighbors. All right, before we jump into the second neighborhood, I want to quickly introduce myself. I am Adam Dobrinich, local real estate agent here in the Bay Area. As much as I love making these videos for you, I would love even more to be able to help you with your real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below, I do answer all of my own phone calls, emails, text messages. Please do not hesitate to reach out. If I can be a resource for you, I'd love to help you out in any way that I can. Let's jump into the second neighborhood. All right, so now I am in the Hillsdale neighborhood of Pleasant Hill, and as the name denotes, Hillsdale, it's up in the foothills of Pleasant Hill. Now, this neighborhood is adjacent to Poets Corner, so it's very close, probably about a 3-minute drive from here to Poets Corner. And again, this neighborhood, very similar. It's got tree-lined streets. The streets are actually a little bit wider here, a little bit bigger, very tight-knit, family-friendly community. Very cool. Again, that's going to be sort of a commonality through each of these neighborhoods that I'm coming through. But one of the main differences here is that the homes are larger, just in general. Now, as far as the price point for this neighborhood, again, it's going to start probably around like 1.2, 1.3 for, maybe something that's a little bit more outdated, and basically go up from there depending upon how updated the home actually is. But again, another really great neighborhood here. You should be seeing some B-roll footage of the street, of the neighborhood. This is also one of the most popular neighborhoods neighborhoods in Pleasant Hill, very highly desirable. You do get a little bit more property inventory here than you do compared to Poets Corner, but still not a lot. So when these properties come on the market, they tend to go pretty quickly. Because of its proximity to Poets Corner, you're going to get a lot of the same access to the amenities. So again, the downtown of Pleasant Hill is probably about a 5-minute drive from here. You do have access to restaurants and a great coffee shop called Rooted, which is also very close to Poets Corner. You're about a 5 to 7-minute drive to the freeway from here, and a little bit further to the Pleasant Hill BART station. But again, very, very convenient for all of these types of amenities that you have in this neighborhood. So number 2 on the list is Hillsdale. All right, and the last neighborhood that I have on the list is Gregory Gardens. Now, Gregory Gardens is very, very similar to Poets Corner, as it's definitely got tree-lined streets, lots of single-story ranch-style homes. Many of them have been remodeled over the years as people have moved in and updated them. But what's really interesting about this neighborhood is that when it was originally built back in the 40s, the builder who built the subdivision essentially built the same home across the entire neighborhood. So what you get here in this neighborhood is smaller ranch-style homes. So the square footage is a little bit smaller, the bedroom bathroom count's a little bit smaller, but you still get a pretty good lot size. And so with that lot size, what we've seen over the years is people have expanded on their homes, they've built addition, they've made them bigger, and so you do get a nice mix of smaller square footage, smaller bedroom bathroom counts, mixed with some bigger square footage, bigger bedroom bathroom counts. This neighborhood is highly desirable because of its price point. It really is a nice entry level for Pleasant Hill. You can find homes here that are 800 to 900,000, going up to probably about 1.2 million. There may be an outlier there somewhere that's a little bit higher than that, but for the most part, you're going to find somewhere between $800 and $1.2 million. As far as access to amenities, it's also very close to downtown. It does sit on the other side of the downtown compared to Poets Corner and Hillsdale, but it's still just about a 5-minute drive to downtown, where you have, like I said, access to the restaurants, the movie theater, the shopping that's there. It's about a 7 to 10-minute drive to the freeway, depending upon where you're at in the Gregory Gardens neighborhood and if you hit some stoplights or not. So as far as distance wise, it's still very close to the highways if that's what you need to get to, but it can take a little bit longer depending upon the traffic, the stoplights, and that sort of thing. It's also very close to the BART station, probably about a 10-minute drive to the BART station from here. So again, just access to the amenities, you certainly have that here. And as I mentioned, the Gregory Gardens neighborhood is a very tight-knit community. You definitely will get to know your neighbors here. There's also some great kind of community groups in this neighborhood, like the Gregory Gardens Dads group, which is really well known for doing things here for the community, as well as they meet up for beers and things like that. So it's a great like social group, and so that's just the type of vibe and the type of atmosphere, the type of people that you're going to meet here in this neighborhood. So we absolutely have to have Gregory Garden on our list here as being amongst the most popular neighborhoods in Pleasant Hill. And again, given its price point, being entry level, it's definitely one that's made it very highly sought after. All right, so that wraps up our tours of 3 of the most popular neighborhoods in Pleasant Hill. Hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. If I can be a resource for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great week, and we will catch you on the next video.